Hello everybody, I am Bacter and we've got a weird little game experience for you today. This game is called Slave of God. You know, one of the things I've referenced a few times in my LPs is this book Man Playing Games by Roger Kello. I think that's how you say that, something like that. Kello, who knows. Anyway, he divides up the enjoyment people get from games into sort of four categories. There's more to it, but there's four categories he talks about. There's games of skill, there's games of chance, there are games of mimicry, mimesis, and then there are the final category, which he calls Ilnix, something like that, which is supposed to be games of disorientation. And that one is the hardest one for me to understand. I can understand playing a game because you want to get good at it, and that's a skill, and I can understand passing the time with random chance. I play Kings in the Corner, which is a card game with my grandma, and it's more to just be together and enjoy the randomness of the cards as they fall. I can understand wanting to mimic characters because I play Skyrim and I play the Elder Scrolls series and stuff like that. But Ilnix, a game which is played only for the sense of disorientation, that's a little bit hard because you control a game. And how can you really enjoy controlling someone if the game is all about this sense of disorientation? Well, let's see if we can find out a little bit as we play Slave of God. Kind of a nice beat going on in the background there. And here we go. This is like somebody did a bad thing with, you know, like Windows screensavers. So the controls are WASD. The mouse is awful sensitive, but that's alright. And you can see we are inside of a door with a lot of people standing on the outside. The music and the lights and the colors immediately makes me think, hey, we're probably in some kind of club or something like that. And indeed, when you get out here in the main area, look, you've got these little particle effects around. We can jump, we can press the space button and jump. Technically, the left mouse button is supposed to be for fire 1, although that doesn't really come into it. So what are we going to do? Let's go see the barman here. Notice the halo that's sort of around people. People don't really seem to be... It's very dreamlike, isn't it, you know? We look at this and all of a sudden the world starts to change a little bit. I don't know what that did in particular, but we're hearing new things. And we're seeing a tiny little rotating man. In games, sometimes you grab tiny little rotating things, but I'm not so sure in this case. The music is deafening, and I think it's supposed to be that way. Alright, who knows what's going on there. And here's something else is going on. You can see that aura coalescing. And look at that. What do we have here? Looks like a crashed car. And we can hear a horn blaring, and we can see somebody getting thrown through the front of it. What do we got up here? Big steps. Big irregular steps leading up some obelisk to the top. We can't quite make it up, I don't think. I don't think we're able to... Oh, we are. We can jump. We can make it up. But that's all the farther we're getting up. Look at it from up here. What I like about this game is a few things. First off, let me say at the outset, this is a free game, and I would judge this much more harshly if it was asking you to pay like $14.99 or something ridiculous like that. You understand what I'm saying? They're going for... Ooh, I fell down. And I met two gorilla men. And I have no idea where they are. But we can see we're kind of behind a little bit of a stage there. I'm hoping that's evident. I'm sorry if anybody gets like seizures or something like that, because this would definitely not be a game for that. Yeah, we can see that we can either go up here and sit on the stands, or we can kind of slip down this corridor here. And it gets real hard to see where you're going down here, but you can just barely make out the idea of a path. I don't really know what these two gorilla men are supposed to be all about. But they're kind of blocking our path, so, you know, maybe we'll have something to do with them later. Anyway, let's get out of there for now. Who knows if we'll find ourselves back here again later. So the disorientation, the loudness, the sense of visual communication, the idea of stumbling around, and hey, look at this. This looks like a restroom. Maybe they're allowing us to pick our gender or something. I guess we're a man? Oh, I kind of see... Are we peeing? Is that what we're doing? Are we peeing in this bathroom? I think we're supposed to be peeing. Well, let's pee correctly. Is this the big urinal stall there? And when we move, does that send out pee? Is that what we're doing? Let's go back here. I'm not sure what makes us pee, I'll be honest with you. So if this is supposed to be a club scenario, I can only surmise that we are, like, pretty sloppy drunk, and we are just getting around the very best we can. I don't think you can go in the women's restroom, so I guess that locks your character into the men's section there. There we go. Well, we're managing admirably. Alright, that's that for that. A few left to just go on the door there, which is super nasty, but, you know, that's the way it's gotta be. What else we got going out here? Can we do anything else with the barman? Oh. We got drinks now. Thanks, barman. Drink clutched in each fist. Does this guy want a drink? Is he empty? Does he have... Yeah, he does want a drink. How about you? You want a drink? Oh, look at that. We took a drink and the graphical glitches are even worse than before. We're still sort of seeing the troubling specter of that car crash there. Not sure what is going on with that. Alright, that guy took one of our drinks. I don't think this guy wants the other. Let's go dance. What do you say? Oh yeah, look at that. We are dancing the night away. And so, whatever we're experiencing, I mean, I guess the idea could be we're on some sort of hallucinogen or something like that, or it could just be drunk. Oh look, we get closer to this person and we're feeling in touch with the rhythm of our heart or something like that. Our vision is almost completely blurred over. Oh. Now I can't look around or move, but this man has got an I-beam going through him, apparently. We can see that our heart is affected greatly by that. I think we've been taken by this man and his dancing antics. Oh. Now I can move again, so that's nice. Oh, that's interesting. They've disabled the mouse movement, but, see, we're supposed to, I think, maybe move in tune with him? And we did! We shimmied and jived around in perfect symmetry with that guy. See, this is what I was talking about with the Ilnix a little bit, in that it's very disorienting. I can almost just not make out what's going on here. That heart is approaching us. And if I walk into it, then I think I'm swallowed up. Oh, I guess I did right there. Maybe we've been dancing for just like a really long time. And this is all that there is left at the end. Man, that guy is breaking it down. Oh, hey, it's those two gorillas from before. The ones who were behind the stage. Hey, buddy, I think we lost our drink, but we can get you another one if you want. What's over here? Oh, it's a drink. Oh, well, I don't know if we're supposed to do anything with that in particular. Man, look at this. This audio or video or whatever that is coming out of the screen at us. Man, if we're supposed to be a drunk, then we are really just barely holding it together. What else is there to do? Do we see the gorilla? Oh, the gorilla doesn't care about us. Can we get back here? You know, if this was the other area, there would be kind of a way to sneak around. Oh, we got a drink. Alright, let's drain it. Okay. We're drinking both the drinks. You can't get to this other one. Can we get back to the bar? The bar looks like it's disappeared. We can't really see the bar anymore. I don't know if we're supposed to be doing something with this guy? Or lady, or whoever this person is. The drink only happens when we're looking down. Yeah, I see. Alright, I guess we drained it dry. Oh, not quite. There's still just a little bit more left of it there. Oh, hey, we can kind of follow a shimmering path here. Let's see where it leads. Oh, it leads us to... something. Looks like something emerging. A mountain? Something emerging from a lake or something like that? Maybe the sun coming up where it's very hot. I mean, we've lost all touch with reality at this point. I hope we're not driving home. I hope the crashed car wasn't a portent of our future. I hope this isn't headlights that we're seeing as we're about to crash our car or something like that. Well, there's that sun that we saw before. Can't move, can't click. All that's left is that that yellow circle. So, I guess you make of that what you will. That was the game, Slave of God. It was a disorienting game. There wasn't really a whole lot in terms of gameplay, but I got a decent sense. I think I know what the story was. I think we were supposed to be playing somebody who was deep in their cups at a club, who was out dancing, and possibly, not to be macabre, but who possibly was killed in a car accident on their way home or something like that. Or maybe we heard about someone who was killed in a car accident and we just left the club when we were super drunk. But it's an interesting game for me because it's not, you know, we're not pretending to be anybody necessarily. I guess there's a little mimesis in there. There's not a whole lot of skill. There's not a whole lot of chance. There's no chance. It's just about this disorientation and just barely being able to find your way around this swirling void of colors and sounds, and it's just an assault on the senses. And so again, it's free, it's an art game, and this is sort of what I think is done well. I mean, is it maybe a little high concept? Is it super fun? You know, it's not the kind of thing I'd go back and play all the time, but as just a visual experience, I think it's neat. I think it's effective. I think they did the Technicolor rainbow vomit on you, whatever that is, well enough that it makes it interesting to play. So that's why I'm putting it in my art games thread. I mean, I certainly wouldn't let's play this anywhere else, even in the low effort LP thread. But for here, I think it's good. I think you should download it and play it a little bit just to see what it's like. You really almost need to experience this game and what it's like to barely be finding your way around and not exactly sure how you're interacting with things, but sort of knowing something is happening. It's the best example of that Ilnix I have seen in a game. So I hope you enjoyed it to some extent, and I will see you all next time. Stop.